Hello, dear students. Today we are discussing another section about the chemistry of antihistaminic drug that we have discussed in detail about antihistaminic drug, about the histamine. Also, we have classified antihistaminic drug in two categories: H1 antagonist and H2 antagonist. Our discussion was continue on H1 antagonist. We have discussed, we have classified the H1 antagonist into six category as per the chemical structure or chemical nature. First, ethylene diamine derivative. Second, amino alkyl ether analog. Third, cyclic basic chain analog. Fourth, monoamino propyl analog. Fifth, tricyclic ring system. And last and sixth, newer cyclic ring system. We have discussed in a previous video a lecture about ethylene diamine derivatives, amino alkyl ether analog, cyclic basic chain analog, as well as the monoamino propyl analog. Among these all category of antihistaminic category of antihistaminic drug, we have discussed about the classification, chemistry, and SAR part as required. Now today we will discuss the next two class, tricyclic ring system containing an H1 antagonist and some newer tricyclic ring system containing H1 antagonist. So let us start with another category of the antihistaminic drug. Yesterday we have discussed about the tricyclic basic ring system, and we have discussed about the antazoline as well as the cyclizine, chlorcyclizine, meclizine, buclizine. They are the derivative of, let's say, cyclizine, and chlorcyclizine is a cetogene class of the drug, that is Avil, that is also here we will discuss. Also we have discussed about the ternafidine and haloperidol. In monobasic or monoamino propyl analog, we have also discussed about phenramine, chlorphenramine, benchphenramine. Now today we will discuss about the another important category of antihistaminics H1 and that is fifth category, that is tricyclic ring system. Tricyclic ring system, that is the name associated with three rings joined together. The general structure for antihistamine or antihistaminic drug that we have discussed previously, starting with the diethylamine and monoamino propyl analog, cyclic ring system, basic ring system, that there is X, maybe the carbon or nitrogen in the general structure you look at here in the screen. Antihistaminic antihistamine, general structure of antihistamine, there is X, two phenyl ring joined with the X may be the either carbon in somewhere and maybe the amino group. Amine means nitrogen, and another the two nitrogen, another nitrogen is required, that is a dimethylamine or secondary nitrogen, tertiary nitrogen or quaternary nitrogen, tertiary nitrogen or quaternary nitrogen. So dimethylamine that may be there, and ethylene group in between. In the we have discussed in ethylene diamine. In ethylene diamine category, what we have discussed, that ethylene group having two amino group at the sidely, and one nitrogen is just substituted by dimethyl group, and another nitrogen will be substituted with a heterocyclic or aromatic compound. Monoamino alkyl derivative that we have discussed also, that what is the one amino group and X would be the carbon over there, or in ether analog there X is the oxygen there. So we have discussed in general formula that this is the general structure required, that a minimum a certain distance required. First thing, basic nature is required, means nitrogen element is required in whole types of H1 antagonist, nitrogen atoms. And nitrogen atoms, the distance from the nitrogen atom or maybe another atom would be the either oxygen, either carbon may be there, and that may be the substituted by bulky group or electron withdrawing group like X, maybe oxygen or nitrogen. So this is the general structure for antihistaminic drug. So according to this antihistaminic structure, researchers have designed some newer analog of cyclic antihistaminic or tricyclic antihistaminic. Look at here, there is both rings, both phenyl rings, they are fused together by the Y. Y here, there is that Y may be the sulfur, Y may be the carbon, or maybe this. So generally in tricyclic ring system, that there is the three rings joined together, two phenyl and one, there is the XY, the represented the atoms. X may be the nitrogen and Y may be the sulfur. So the compound that is known as, that would be called as the phenothiazine ring system. And the phenothiazine ring system, look at here in the structure of the phenothiazine ring system, that is we are looking in here the phenothiazine ring system, starting with numbering, starting with the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. The R that is present in the 10, R may be the, you can say, similar like other H1 antagonist, that is we are discussing here, that look into the things, that R may be ethylene groups and amino, dimethyl amine groups and ethylene bridge. So nitrogen can may be difference by the either 2 carbon or 3 carbon for their activity. So this is the phenothiazine category that may be also produce the antihistaminic activity. So look at here, there are some compounds or some phenothiazine derivatives, like another category of tricyclic ring system containing structure, that is isothiophendyl hydrochloride. Isothiophendyl hydrochloride is tricyclic antihistaminic. Look at here, there is two phenyl rings fused together, means three rings are there, one the just like phenothiazine ring, but the phenyl group is here the nitrogen. So means pyridine nucleus, one pyridine, one phenyl group, and another is the 6-member nitrogen and sulfur atom containing ring. So this is the 6-member, that is called as isothiopentadryl hydrochloride. Is tricyclic antihistaminic, but it was not shows good, very good activity. So the derivative of phenothiazine thing, you can say. Some other derivative also, that is at the chloro substitution at the position 2. Look at here the transchloroprothigene. Transchloroprothigene, there is a at presence of nitrogen, there is the CH group, carbon, double bond carbon, and the R in the phenothiazine derivative. Look at the phenothiazine, promethazine, and parathiazine. They all are substituted as a R, and the ethylene group and nitrogen containing the tertiary or quaternary ammonium salt. And tertiary ammonium quaternary salt, you know, promethazine, the isopropyl group is there in between can say nitrogen. So and in the parathiazine, look at here the ethylene bridge and pyrrolidine nucleus. Triimprimine ring system also, you look at here the ring isobutyl group and tertiary quaternary nitrogen. So similarly, you look at in all structures, what we have seen that these three rings, they are fused together, tricyclic ring system, and the nitrogen is substituted by R, and generally two nitrogen, side chain nitrogen also, and both nitrogen at the position number 10 nitrogen, and the side chain nitrogen, both nitrogen, they are separated by either two carbon chain or three carbon chain compound, you can say. So if we are increasing this carbon chain between the 10 nitrogen and the side chain nitrogen, if we are increasing this carbon chain more than 2, then what happen? The antihistaminic activity will reduce. And what happen? There is a CNS activity will increase. So the phenothiazine derivative, they are used as a depressant, antidepressant drug, and CNS depressant drug, chlorpromazine, phenothiazine derivative. So these all drugs, this shows the CNS activity, because of if you are increasing this carbon chain, there is difference between the nitrogen and side chain nitrogen. Nitrogen that is present in the phenothiazine ring as well as side chain nitrogen. If both ring nitrogen, the carbon chain, if you are increasing, then what happen? Activity towards antihistaminic will reduce, and activity towards um, antipsychotic, or you can say CNS activity will enhance. So sedation would be the side effect for this category of antihistaminic drug. So now, after discussing the chemistry of this, we are discussing the SAR point that we have discussed here. What is the meaning? In addition to antihistaminic activity, tricyclic rings or the phenothiazine derivative have tranquilizer, antiemetic activity, and they potentiate analgesics and sedatives. Generally, insertion of halogen or the trifluoromethyl CF3 at the second positions, and or use of 3-dimethylaminopropyl rather than the ethyl side chain make the compound more effective tranquilizer but less antihistaminic. What do you mean by this? That we have discussed importantly that this is the phenothiazine ring. You look at here the 10 atom containing phenothiazine ring. 10th position there is a nitrogen, and nitrogen contain the high R. R is the, you can say, side chain. So side chain containing CH2, and CNS and CH3, CH3, there is phenethizine. Phenethizine is having a good antihistaminic activity. But if we are increasing this CH2 ring chain in between two nitrogen, if you are increasing by the isopropyl ring, by the or propyl ring or butyl ring, then what happen? Antihistaminic activity will decrease, but tranquilizer, or can say antipsychotic or sedative hypnotic activity will increase, sedation will increase, CNS activity will increase. So the difference between, like ethylene diamine derivative, ethylene group is in between two nitrogen ring, can be substituted, can be separated by only by the ethylene bridge. If you are increasing the ethylene bridge by the propylene or butylene group, then what happen? Then antihistaminic activity will decrease, because the you can say distance between both nitrogen, one nitrogen in the cyclic ring, another nitrogen is in the side chain, dimethylamino group. So both nitrogen can be separated by the two methylene group only. If you are increasing this carbon chain, then what happen? Antihistaminic activity will decreasing, and you can say tranquilizer or sedative hypnotic activity will increase. So that is the important point for tricyclic antihistaminic activity as a SR point. Means two nitrogen, both nitrogen position number 10 in the cyclic ring, and another nitrogen is present here. You look at here in the side chain at quatriammonium salt. Both should may be separated by only by the two carbon chain, like ethylene group should not more than two carbon chain. Means if you are increasing ethylene group by the propylene and butylene group, then what happen? Activity definitely antihistaminic activity will reduce, and anti, you can say, as a CNS activity will increase. As a, another points that share point, you can see that look at here that another share point that the nitrogen containing isoester of phenothiazine 1 azophenothiazine is also the potent as isothiophendidyl HCl hydrochloride. Look at here that we have seen here. Look at here. This is isothene phenhydral compounds. This is phenothiazine derivative. But in this phenothiazine derivative, the benzyl group or phenyl group that is present, that can be substituted by the, one can say, first position. The carbon is replaced by the nitrogen. So the nitrogen group we are inserting here, and it's another isothiophenate hydral compound, means isoester replacement of the carbon by the nitrogen. So isoester replacement of the nitrogen in the phenothiazine derivative, antihistaminic activity will enhance in this isophenhydral phenhydral hydrochloride. So already look at here in this compound, then there is a side chain, this benzene in the phenyl group. We can say the position number 1, the carbon is substituted by the nitrogen. So that is the second position. The position in the phenothiazine, first position there is number 1 position the carbon, but in above one, this isothiophenhydral hydrochloride, there is 1 position in place of the carbon there is the nitrogen. So this is called as isoester replacement. So isoester replacement of the carbon in this series also enhance activity, you can say antihistaminic activity. So this compound is potent antihistaminic activity. Also we have discussed the transchloroprothigene, that is also replacement of carbon by the CH group or sp2 hybridized carbon. Then the antihistaminic activity will definitely, it will be less potent. Can say, so what happened in the phenothiazine, nitrogen is replaced by the CH2. Then look at here prothigene. This is, look at here, I am showing you this transchloroprothigene. There is here, look at here, the X, there is X in tricyclic antihistaminic. The X is replaced, the generally phenothiazine having nitrogen at position number 10. In place of X, phenothiazine having nitrogen, but this X in the transchloroprothigene, the X is, you can say, nitrogen is replaced by the carbon. Okay, so atom X in place of the nitrogen, here is chloroprothigene is the carbon. So this is also called as the isoester replacement. Same, that is we have discussed in previous one, isothiophenhydral. There is carbon and nitrogen, carbon replaced by the nitrogen in the side phenyl chain, and here the carbon is the X is replaced by the carbon in place of the nitrogen in the transchloroprothigene. So look at here in this transchloroprothigene, what happened? The antihistaminic activity definitely will increase because of the nitrogen ring. If replaced by the carbon, then activity will increase more than the 17 times. More than the 17 times, you can say 17 times potent than the diphenhydramine. Diphenhydramine that we have discussed previously. Another the fourth point, there is replacement of the nitrogen in phenothiazine with the sp3 hybridized results in the tricyclic thioxanthine series or mexixanthine exhibit moderate antihistaminic or anti-Parkinsonian activity. So look at here, what do you mean in the phenothiazine, if this carbon is this nitrogen, look at here, this nitrogen is it is replaced by the nitrogen replaced by the carbon, then what happen? Another derivative like moxithigine, there is we obtain this compound, and also the compound like you can look at it, calmexine. Calmexine also the nitrogen is converted by replaced by the CH group or CH2 group. So what happen? This replacement of nitrogen by the carbon atom, it can say they enhance is we can say antihistaminic activity, also enhance the anti-Parkinsonian activity, means CNS activity also increase in that case. Another the cyproheptadine, that is we can say phenothiazine, but it's a tricyclic replacement, that sulfur is replaced by the CH double bond CH group, and this replacement the nitrogen also replaced by the, you can say, sp2 hybridized carbon double bond CH. So what happen? The antihistaminic anti-serotonin activity will affect but less CNS activity. So cyproheptadine having the less CNS activity as compared to the phenothiazine, but you can say they are uh, antihistaminic activity is increased in the cyproheptadine. The last point you look at here, this is the cyproheptadine, and this is the mexithigine. There is nitrogen is replaced by the CH group mexithigine. So antihistaminic or anti Parkinsonism activity in mexithigine is increased. That is the point number fifth. And the point number 4 and point number 6, you look at here, cyproheptadine, there is end position, there is you can say 8, 9 and 10 and 11 position. In place of there the sulfur is replaced by the CH double bond CH group, and at position number you look at here in 10 position there is a nitrogen in the phenothiazine, but here is the CH group and it is cyproheptadine. So this cyproheptadine is you can say this is a special type of structure 3 cyclic ring, but phenothiazine is converted here in the cyproheptadine nucleus. So cyproheptadine nucleus having less CNS side effects. So it is the more you can say antihistaminic activity it shows. So it can be used here as an antihistaminic cyproheptadine. The replacement of the sulfur by the example of bioisoester. Similarly, by that we have seen an azatidine also, and this is replacement of this 6th position also that we have discussed in 10 or 11 position. There is the phenothiazine, there is the nice sulfur, but here is the 10 11 position there is CS double bond CH. So this is the you can say cyproheptadine exhibit both antihistaminic and anti-serotonin activity, but have less CNS effect. So cyproheptadine and also azatidine, look at it, azatidine, the derivative of cyproheptadine, it is just similarly 10 11 unsaturated compound, just like, and it shows less potent than cyproheptadine. So cyproheptadine is a more potent you can say tricycling system. So look at here, you can say tricycling system, phenothiazine derivative mainly, and phenothiazine derivative having the CNS effect. So promethazine, there is less carbon chain, 2 carbon chain, CH2, methylene means ethylene group. If the 2 nitrogen, then activity, the antihistaminic activity would be there. If carbon chain increase, then activity will decrease, or CNS activity will increase. And there's like cyproheptadine, they having less CNS effect activity, and the sulfur in the phenothiazine replaced by the CH double bond CH group. Okay, so there is CNS you can say anti-serotogenic activity as well as the antihistaminic activity will enhance. Look, we are discussing last class, that is the newer tricyclic ring system. So newer tricyclic ring system, mainly the ketotefin. Look at the just like structure, just like similar to the cyproheptadine. And the cyproheptadine, the ketonic group is here. There is no ketonic group over there, and double bond. But the position number 10 and 11 there is double bond. But here is the 11 position. There is a ketonic group. So the ketotefin, as well as the 7 positions we are replacing the 7 position the chlorine, then chloro derivative ketotefin. They having the good antihistaminic activity, and it shows the ketotefin have showing the very good activity, and their derivative of the ketotefin also diphenidine and 3-ethylene sulfide and dithiazine. So these are some you can say newer analogs of you can say ketotefin and their derivative. There is newer cyclic ring system. So dear students, we have discussed about the H1 antagonist in the 6th class, all that we have discussed here, last 6 Newton. So for your examination point of view, you have to discuss, we have to know about what are the H1 antagonist, what are the histaminic drug, H1 antagonist, and classification of H1 antagonist that we have classified in the 6th category that we have to be know about, and at least structural example of one you can say compound that you have to be mentioned for your examination point of view. So we have classified these antihistaminic drug like ethylene diamine derivative, and then another category that amino alkyl ether analogs, third category that we have discussed, cyclic basic chain analogs. The citrazine come into the cyclic basic analog, and citrazine it's used nowadays as a avil, as a leocitrazine and citrazine. Leocitrazine shows very good, very less you can say CNS activity, sedation activity. Citrazine, leocitrazine, leo form and dextro form of the citrazine is not used. And so citrazine, there is a cyclizine and category, a cyclizine, gluclizine, and meclizine that we have discussed in tricyclic system, and monoamino propyl derivative and cyclic tricyclic system, the phenothiazine derivative that we have discussed today, and newer cyclic analogs like ketotifen. So you have to know about the classification, at least one or two examples of prototype drug of these six class you have to know, and you have to learn about, you have to understood about this six class of H1 antagonist. So this is today for H1 antagonist, and another topics, another part is left in this, that is the H2 antagonist or S2 antagonist. We will discuss in next video or next lecture. Thank you for today. Thank you very much.